You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Well, it is pretty amazing exactly what playing on Monday Night Football or Sunday Night Football will do for a team when it comes to needing to make changes or getting motivated, because we know you're the only game on and millions upon millions of people are watching your game and watching your team. If you're a head coach or if you're in ownership. We've got a couple of things here. This morning I did a video, sort of the reaction, the fallout to the missed field goal, the fact that the Bills' offense was a mess last night. Josh Allen now leading the NFL in interceptions, more interceptions, by the way, than somebody like Mac Jones, who just got benched, probably just lost his job. We've got Trevon Diggs, Stefon Diggs' brother, taking multiple cracks at the Bills, including one. He drowns Josh Allen. He just comes right out and says, Josh Allen basically wasn't shit until Stefon showed up. Well, where do you think Trevon Diggs is getting this from? I mean, let's just be real. We know how this works, right? So last week, I think it was last week or the week before, Josh McDaniels got fired and Dave Ziegler for the Raiders after a dumpster fire Monday Night Football performance. And now the breaking news is the Bills have fired offensive coordinator Ken Dorsey. By the way, they named Joe Brady interim replacement. Good luck with that. I mean, he got fired along with Matt Rule, if I remember correctly. But look, all these guys just recycle anyway, if I'm being real. A lot of times, let's be honest, in Carolina, they didn't have a lot to work with from a talent standpoint. No doubt, Buffalo's got weapons. I mean, they got Jared Cook, Latavius Murray, Gabe Davis, and, of course, Stefon Diggs along with Josh Allen. They should certainly be scoring more points than they're scoring right now. The Buffalo Bills have fired offensive coordinator Ken Dorsey and named quarterbacks coach Joe Brady as an interim replacement. The Bills announced the move Tuesday, less than 24 hours after their upset loss at home to the Denver Broncos on Monday Night Football. In case you're wondering, the Bills are outside of the AFC playoff picture right now. If the season ended today, they're not making it, folks. And now even worse, you got the Broncos. They own a tiebreaker on the Bills now. Because if the Broncos keep winning, the Bills might not make it. The Bills, 5-5, committed 4 turnovers and a loss, including 3 by star quarterback Josh Allen, who leads the NFL with 13 turnovers and 11 interceptions. Guys, he has thrown more picks than Jimmy Garoppolo and Mac Jones. Jimmy just lost his job. Mac Jones just lost his job. It's gotten bad in Buffalo. Dorsey was elevated to the Buffalo's offensive coordinator job in 2022 when his predecessor, Brian Daboll, was hired as the head coach of the Giants. Well, hang on tight, because who knows whether or not Brian Daboll may end up being available at some point. Dorsey previously served as the Bills' quarterbacks coach. Under Dorsey's time as offensive coordinator, the Bills have struggled to find offensive consistency and be effective. Look, some guys can write the schematics up, but they don't have the feel of when to call what play. That makes a big difference. They don't know how to read the game. As the game is literally taking place, the ebbs and flows as to what to call in certain crucial situations. That's a big deal. That's a huge deal. The Bills' offense has not scored more than 25 points since week 4. Turnovers have been a major issue, especially for Allen, who spent his first 4 seasons in the NFL with Daboll as his offensive coordinator. Brady has offensive coordinator experience from his time with the Panthers 2020 and 2021 before being fired during the 2021 season under Matt Rule. So now we know the OC is out. You kind of had a feeling. Remember Ken Dorsey's big, very public animated blow-up up in the booth, up there, calling plays last year when something didn't work. He lost his composure, and right then and there I went, this might not be great long term. This might not be great long term. Well, there's some fallout here. Yeah. Trevon Diggs on his brother Stefon after the latest Bills loss. It's bad, folks. And much like with the Raiders and Josh McDaniels not getting Devontae Adams, their best playmaker, one of the best receivers, the ball in the league, Stefon Diggs wasn't getting the ball. He didn't get the ball last night. Before last night's game, Bills receiver Stefon Diggs was smiling after the game. There was nothing to smile about. Diggs had 3 catches for 34 yards on only 5 targets? Wow. No wonder Ken Dorsey just got walked. In the 24-22 loss at home to the Broncos, he witnessed the disastrous failure of the coaching staff and specials teams unit to ensure that only 11 players were on the field for the effort to defend against the missed field goal that would have clinched a Buffalo win. It should be noted, they just fired Ken Dorsey. What do you think that means if this doesn't turn around for Sean McDermott? He's screwed. He's out if this doesn't turn around. Not only after the game ended, Cowboys cornerback Trevon Diggs sent a very public message to his brother, Stefon. Man, this is a quote. Man, 14, gotta get up out of there. Yikes. Yikes. Although it didn't come directly from Stefon, it comes from pretty close to him. It also comes 5 months after something happened that caused Stefon to leave the team on the day of mandatory minicamp. Remember that was the day, we made a video about it. That was the day that Sean McDermott didn't even know Stefon Diggs. He was like, we don't know where he's at. And he was actually in the building. It's strange. And then there was like a 2 or 3 day fallout after that of media coverage around it, media fire. It appeared at first that he stormed out. Then it became clear he was told to leave. Apparently, after becoming upset during whatever discussion preceded the departure. Stefon landed in Buffalo in 2020 after tweeting his way out of Minnesota. Well, it takes another step here, folks. It takes another step. Trevon Diggs, just about an hour and a half ago, tweeted this out. And this is a direct shot at Josh Allen, the quarterback. And when shots are fired at the franchise quarterback, people start getting traded out of there, and it won't be the quarterback. It's not going to be Josh Allen that gets sent out. It will not be. All right? The team is always going to go with the franchise quarterback. I mean, if Josh Allen went on the market today, 15 teams would line up trying to get a hold of him, my guess. 15 teams. At least 10 would start calling. Let's not forget, he didn't start going off till Bro got there. So Trevon Diggs is blatantly saying Josh Allen didn't become shit. Let's just be real. Didn't become shit until Stefon Diggs got there. And look, we've seen in Patriots land and on a couple of other teams out there, yeah, getting a big-time weapon or 2 or 3, I mean, that makes all the difference in the world for a lot of quarterbacks. There's a lot of teams that would love to have Stefon Diggs too. My gut feeling is what you will end up seeing actually come out of this. I think Stefon Diggs, something happens with him in the offseason, my guess. All right? We got to remember, there was some drama around Stefon and Josh Allen at the end of a playoff game that got very public. This is how it starts, folks. If you're the fan of a team, this is how the meltdowns start. All right? You saw a little of it last year after the playoff game. Then you have the controversy in the offseason on Stefon. Then you have a couple of ugly public losses. Then you have a very ugly meltdown situation like last night, and then you have an OC fired, you got disgruntled players, Sean McDermott is, I would say, his coaching career in Buffalo is on life support. I would say that he is on life support. Do I think he'll probably make it till the end of the season? Yeah. Do I think they could turn it around? Sure, they could win out. Buffalo could win out. But it has gotten massively ugly in Buffalo now. A job has been lost. You got the brother of your best weapon on the team. Multiple tweets. One of them taking a direct shot at the quarterback. Ooh-wee. It's bad. Tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.